Yeah, not so long ago.
Yeah, we did. But always the book always said to reuse whatever disc we have. But they just changed the program on different months. So, what is the leading cause of falls? What's the leading cause of falls? Shaniqua?
Tripping hazards, not paying attention.
Okay. Leading cause is not paying attention. What about if you're in a hurry?
Rushing.
Rushing, yes. And what happens if you're not aware of your surroundings? You're not looking around, not looking at your path of walking, especially in the morning, early morning, it's still dark, right? Are we watching where we go? In the yard? If we're responding to a bus that's it's a breakdown bus, are we walking safe? I mean, are we doing that? Shaniqua?
I don't do that.
But in a warehouse, in a shop,
Mhm.
do you watch where you're going
Mm-hmm.
all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What do you do if there's a spilled water?
Clean it up or tell somebody.
Clean it up or tell somebody, but what do you do first?
Put the little tripping thing on there.
Good to warn others. That's correct.
We could put that cone.
Something that that nobody will walk through, right?
Yep.
Or step on. We just had a slip, trips, and fall. A driver slipped on a grass. And we know that when we train people, you're not supposed to walk through grass, puddle of water, gravel, mud, because what could happen? You slip, right? So, what can you do to prevent them? What can you do to prevent them?
Clean up after yourself, keep it uncluttered.
Cleaning after yourself and yes, clutter, especially in the office. Don't you know that some accident happens at your workplace?
Mhm.
By your desk, because it's cluttered. Because sometimes you leave a wire or a cord. And what happened to the what happened when you step on the cord? Sometimes it can roll, right? Or sometimes if there's a loop, you can trip on it. There's a lot of things to prevent this, and most of them are human error. Ain't that right, Shaniqua?
Yep. All the time.
You see it all the time, huh? So slip, trips, and falls involve 3 laws of science: friction, momentum, and gravity. So what could happen if you slipped and your foot up in the air and you landed on your back?
Break your neck.
You break your neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
crack your skull.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even, yeah.
Crack your tailbone. How about,
Ooh, that's happened before.
that would hurt. Your back, your neck. What about if you hit your head on a pavement, hard pavement, what could happen?
Concussion.
Concussion. So,
May not get back up.
and who do we report that to right away?
your manager.
Manager.
Right after you fall asleep.
Make sure when you report that, and then they report it to dispatch so we can call 911.
Do not go to
Yeah,
sleep, guys.
yeah, do not fall asleep.
Yeah, don't fall asleep, he was joking.
Not a good idea.
Question number 2. If you know you're working in an area where there's wet floor, take blank steps to keep your center balance shorter. Shorter step, yeah.
I'll take a short break.
Sure.
Hey, man,
I'm sorry, Ed.
chill out.
Go to the ice too, though.
Why do we keep a shorter step?
Get more balance,
More balance, okay?
more control.
More control. More control. And to keep, and also, you know, when you have control, you also watch where you're going,
Mhm.
so. Number 3, the best way to prevent slip, trips, and fall injuries is to B, increase friction between your shoes and the surface you walk on. Wow, that's pretty good, man.
That's why we have to wear non-slip.
Non-slip shoes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, I know that don't, does that pertain to, office people?
No,
Yes,
doesn't.
Well,
it should.
It should.
yeah,
I
it
think
should,
It should. I believe it
because
does.
they're still walking in the maintenance area.
It does.
Maintenance area, sometimes when you bring in the bus, when especially it's wet, water dripping. Maybe sometimes they need to talk to mechanics about something that they need, they walk into the bay,
Ooh, that ain't supposed
So
to-
does that,
so,
can they wear their regular shoes inside, and then if they're gonna go out in the shop, they have to slip into some non-slips?
they should just wear one shoes.
They should contact us through dispatch. So I'll go talk to them.
Yeah.
That's what's
Just,
supposed to
just
happen.
good, just, no, not this, man.
Yeah, they're not supposed to come out to us, so.
Dispatch,
No, any of the drivers, dispatch, all the road super. And like you, any of the higher ups, supervisors.
yeah, we,
managers, that's it.
it's slip, I mean, that's all I've been wearing all this time, you know?
But that's part of the reason is because they're not equipped, they don't
Right.
understand the rules out there.
And that's why, you know, even as a driver, okay? We tell drivers, even trainees, that never wear their tennis shoes, because tennis shoes don't have good sole.
Mhm.
Okay, tennis shoes are, I don't know, for running, but they're not really for work.
Mhm.
We ask them to get a good, top toe, you know, it doesn't have to be steel boots, right? But, see, they secure wheelchairs.
Yeah.
What about power chairs or scooters? Sometimes some of those clients, they can't control those, and guess what happened? They get ran over. That's why proper footwear, okay?
Think of that.
Canada requires you the composite toes, you can't have steel toes in Canada.
Number 4, which of the following is our unsafe ladder behavior? What's a unsafe ladder behavior?
Setting it up with a 4-1 rule.
Okay, for one row.
Placing the block ladder on boxes and blocks to make it taller, that'd be unsafe.
Yeah, that's the number 1 question.
Tell you a story after the class, I'll tell you a story.
Now, times that when I do the facility inspection, I always check your ladder, the rollway ladder. I make sure that the bottom still have a grip, you know, but if it doesn't, guess what happens?
Feel
It
that?
becomes unsafe.
Hmm.
When's the last time, I'm gonna ask your, man, lead over there. When's the last time that's been replaced or been checked?
Last month ago by you.
Huh?
Last month ago by you.
Let me change that. When's the last time it's been changed?
Originally been changed it's never been changed. It's the original.
No.
It's the original. You're talking about the rubber shoes on
The
the
rubber shoes, yeah.
Correct. It's the original.
So we don't use the ladder a lot, only
No.
if there's a damage or we need to look at the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a daily use thing. You know.
Okay. All right, so what are some things you can do to avoid tripping?
We'll just do that.
Organize and tidy up.
Yeah,
Okay.
make sure clutter's not around.
Okay, so keep work areas well fit, okay,
Mhm.
clean. What about,
You know you just asked that question.
no, I did not,
It is, yeah.
you're not paying attention. What about carry only the load that you can see over? You don't want to carry a load that's taller than you, right?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. If you carry a load taller than Janiqua, what's gonna happen?
Don't
You
bump
can-
into a.
She could run into a bus, right? A park bus. So they could run it into a post, a post that doesn't move, a fixed object. Okay, it'd be a lot of things. What about using a flashlight? I know when I worked at night, your maintenance crew, they always have a flashlight. That's an outstanding job. Because they can see where they're walking at all times. Okay. Keep your work area clean, and minimize clutter in the aisle or stairs. We don't have stairs, so that's a good thing. Any question? I'm gonna give you a handout. So this handout is for you to take. You can turn it to me tomorrow. It's a slip action step, like keep the floor dry, especially in winter, when we drag ice and snow inside the door. If you see a wet floor, wipe it down so no one will be hurt. Clean up the oil or grease before shop. Check the shoes are appropriate for the job being performed. Trip action step, keep office clean and free of debris. Don't let any power cord lay across the floor. If that is the only place they can go, take them on the floor. Okay. If you see any loose carpeting, like right now, okay, or a handrail, if you're in your location, tell the supervisor to get it fixed right away. Over there, I don't know what happened over there. I think that's Shaniqua's fault.
It is now.
What? Shut up.
All actions. It is unacceptable to jump off a dock or a bus, okay? If you are going to use a ladder, you must check the condition of the ladder to make sure that there are no loose rungs. That is a safety fee. That's the safety fee. Wear proper shoes for climbing ladder. Do not build a makeshift ladder or out of a box. Oh man, I hope nobody builds a ladder out of a box. Or benches or chair. Have a second person hoist tools up to the person on the ladder. Don't step on the top of a small step ladder, or don't store anything on the stairs in the aisle or hallway, like stairs, like your bus. If you're working on a bus and you just put a wrench on a step of the bus, what can happen? You can slip, and that would hurt.
It does.
So, you had that experience before?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a bad habit of doing that when I'm working at a doghouse.
Yeah, me too.
So if you could just pass it along,
Yeah.
We got a lamb stuff, so.
put your name on them, just return it tomorrow and see what you do, fix around the shop,
So
or
you're
even in
returning
the
it.
office.
Returning?
Are we getting
Yeah.
graded?
Well, they're not getting graded, but you are. Pressure.
I'm just gonna hold this until you come up next.
Yeah, hold it when I come up to Bellevue,
Yeah.
do the facility inspection.
I got a couple questions. I'll go through.
So are we supposed to go around and just do these things?
Yeah, just go around, when you're working, when you're putting things away. If you see something that's hazard, did you wipe it, or did you put a warning sign, and things like that, so. Okay. All right, guys. Let's
So when I
conclude
don't
this
jump
meeting.
off a dock or from a bus, I'll check this out.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.